What's up, everybody? Celtic Scarecrow here, back whenever you get those 10s and 20 views. Yes, for the second Monday in a row, I am doing a second video, and it is about pro wrestling, and it's about the New Day. Now, before I get into what seems to be, according to, if it's anything like my last New Day video, which according to one person is a dumb video at terrible timing. Well, that's false. That timing of that video was perfectly like a 10-year anniversary. They betrayed him. I had no idea. If I posted it on Tuesday, I would have seemed like an idiot because all the stuff that happened in that segment. So, but first off, let's exit the world of kayfabe for a second and enter the world of reality. Well done, Big E, Kofi, and Woods in that segment. Wow. At my end of the year pro wrestling award show that I'm gonna do, that is the best promo segment thing of the year. That was a master class that everybody should watch. Like Big E's facial expressions, Woods' facial expressions while Big E was making his big speech. They are all spot on and so believable. Like everybody was so happy to hear Big E's music. They were so happy that he was saying he was coming back a long time. And he looked so hurt during the betrayal. And Woods looked legitimately pissed the entire time. So, in the world of reality, that was well done. That is a master class. Whole acting all the way around there. Now, jumping back into the world of kayfabe, if you don't know what kayfabe is because you're not a wrestling fan, which for you clicking on this video, kayfabe is the, I guess, best way to describe it, fictional world of professional wrestling. Like in real life, I doubt the Bloodline has any issue with anybody. But in the world of kayfabe, they all hate each other. That's kayfabe. Like the Undertaker was not an actual giant zombie, and Kane wasn't his legit brother in the real world, but in wrestling world, kayfabe world, they are. So, that being said, where does the New Day go now? You know, Big E makes his big return, gives a great speech about how he doesn't want this to end because everything leading up to that was pretty much Woods and Kofi saying that, giving like a speech basically saying, like, we can't keep going like this. We're too close to friends. We'll end up not liking each other if this continues. Pretty much saying that the New Day was going to just, that was it. They made it 10 years. It ran its course. Big E comes out and it's basically like, no. I will manage it every week and then we get this stuff back on track. I was watching that live. Like I didn't watch football. I went over to watch just that segment during my live stream last Monday Night's Football. And I was like, Woods should be pissed. Everything about Woods' character for the past couple weeks was he wanted to call the shots and be like the main guy. And Kofi pretty much said, like, no, you're not the main guy. And here's the reasons why. I mean, E never let you be the main guy. E coming back being the manager who's basically calling the shots, that would piss Woods off. It did. It also pissed off Kofi because it's like, oh, where have you been all this time? And, oh, the insults were, chef kiss on all those insults. And so basically they said they were keeping the New Day together for E to come back, but E just never came back. So that's the issue. Now, it seems like they're back to reunited, basically being like, well, this is why we didn't change, was because we wanted E to come back to the same situation he left, but since E's not coming back, we can evolve. What does that evolve into? Well, you still have the big elephant over the head of all three members of the New Day's contract end in December. WWE did put out a statement saying that they're not going to extend Big E's contract because of the injury. So once it runs its course in this month, it's over. What's that mean for Kofi and Woods? Now, as you saw in the thumbnail, there's just the two options, and it's the two most logical options. You stay in WWE, or you leave and go to AEW/New Japan. If you watched last week's video, you know which way I would go. But let's break it down. So, if they stay, where do they go? Are they heel singles guys that are working together? Are they a heel tag team? Because the WWE kind of seems has a major issue of they have too many heel groups. Whatever Chad Gable's group is, the Wyatt Six, Karrion Kross's group, the Bloodline, the OG Bloodline. I'm trying to think of all of them. Like the Viking Raiders should be healed, but I think they're trying to make them face. So it's like Judgment Day. How did I forget the Judgment Day? So you have an issue of all your major teams outside of like DIY, who seems to be about to be breaking apart again, and the Motor City Machine Guns are all bad guys. So why add another bad guy team in the New Day? Now, the only logical things I can see happening in storyline are so kind of far fetched that I don't see it happen. One is you need a big push for Xavier Woods. I think I saw something that they might do a big push with Finn. Deserves it. But it's like the other things that make sense in my head is A, Kofi Kingston wins King of the Ring because it's a major push because that would really piss off a lot of people. And Xavier Woods winning the Royal Rumble to then face Cody, who is the ultimate babyface, at WrestleMania is the only kind of path I see. Like, I don't think Woods' character would be ecstatic with the Intercontinental title or the United States title when Big E and Kofi have world champions. Like, I don't see them really doing a lot of tag teams. Like I said, the tag team division is just loaded up with heels. They need baby faces. They need good guys to beat. So there is that. Option B. They leave WWE. One, you got a lot of different angles to leave on. You can do the Wyatt Six takes them out because they betrayed Big E and they seem to be very not happy with betrayals. Two, which would be the one I would rather see because I think has a kind of a bigger intrigue. The New Day quit. And what I mean by that is they go and try to demand a title shot from somebody and they just get told no. And then the New Day threaten to quit. And then they still go no. Now what happens if so either A, the New Day is going to have to actively quit, or they get a title shot, and if they don't get a title shot, then well their contract's up, at least this in storyline, they turned heel and then just abandoned the WWE. You can do a lot of things with that, even without the New Day there. So what happens then? Well, like I said, I think if you want to cement yourself as one of the greatest tag teams in ever, you have to face the greatest tag teams in your era. The only ones in WWE they haven't fought would be the Motor City Machine Guns. But it's like all the great tag teams, even like you can't even take away from the Guerrillas of Destiny, Tama Tonga Tangaloa. They won New Japan Tag League. They won New Japan Heavyweight titles. They won ROH titles. They have faced Viking Raiders, the Briscoes, maybe FTR. I'm not sure on FTR, but they faced the Bucks. So they faced a gauntlet of tag teams and pretty much won them all. Same thing with the Bucks. Same thing with that was the Dudley's big claim to fame. They were ECW, WCW, TNA, WWE champions. The Hardys have champions in multiple companies. So it's like if you want to be that great tag team of all time, you have to prove it. They could easily go to New Japan and enter the Super Juniors tag team tournament or the World Tag League, which God won, and face off there and saying like, we're the best tag team in the world. We want to face and win this tournament. Then they can do like AEW, CML. They can just literally be in like the tag team equivalent of like Matt Cardona. Saying like, we're the best, therefore we want to face the best tag teams everywhere. Where does it go from there? Do they kind of go to AEW where and just sit there and kind of be a heel team or a face team? Who knows? I definitely would like to see a New Day Young Bucks match. New Day Private Party. I think that would be a great like changing of the guard type thing with the New Day and Private Party, the upcoming tag team and whatnot. Same with Top Flight. Like start getting these younger tag teams against this established one of the greatest tag teams of all times. Now, I could be completely wrong on everything. I'm just an idiot giving his opinion on the internet. If you don't like it, okay, so sorry. Go make your own YouTube video. It's not hard. OBS is free. DaVinci Revolution is free to edit. That's it. But that is it. That's all. Tell me what you think. Will Biggie get his revenge? Will he hire somebody to take out the Kofi and Xavier Woods? Which would be a fun ending as Woods comes back. E comes back as a kind of heel manager to destroy Woods and Kofi, and then they leave. Who knows? But that's it. That's all I have. I'll see weird people later.